I like when a video game answers a question that I didn't even know I wanted to ask. In this case, it's actually a question I think I've been subconsciously wondering about for 2 decades. What does Tetris look like to the Tetrominoes? See, no one ever thinks of the poor Tetrominoes and their tragic lives, stuck in puzzles all the time. That's what makes ThruSpace so great. Not only is it a very clever game, but it's also raising awareness for Tetrominoes and other various cube-comprised arrangements. Constantly rotating blocks isn't as much fun when you're the block. I'll tell you what is fun though, finding good WiiWare titles. And although it's far from perfect, ThruSpace is definitely a good WiiWare title. Released to Nintendo's Wii Shop channel in late 2010, ThruSpace offers a new twist on a classic game, quite literally looking at an old idea from a new perspective. ThruSpace is a puzzle game with a simple objective: fit the block through the hole. You're in control of this shape called a keydrawn, much like a 3-dimensional Tetris block. And like Tetris, it moves forward automatically. The problem is, there are these walls in the way, so you have to rotate the keydrawn to fit through the hole. So that's the basic idea, but there are also a few details to ThruSpace. For one, the game plays on a timer, so you have a limited amount of time to make it through all the walls, and the faster you finish, the higher your score. This means you often speed up your block to max out your score, but of course moving faster means it's tougher to make it through the openings. And it's that risk and reward facet of the gameplay that makes ThruSpace so addictive. You're always thinking of ways to finish faster, so its replay value is definitely high. Of course, if you really want to climb the leaderboards, you have to master the game's combo and trick systems. See, the holes have gems in certain positions, and if you can collect them while going through, your combo continues. Beyond the basics, that's the crux of the game. Fitting through the walls is one thing, but twisting your block to grab the gems can be a real challenge. And ThruSpace adds even more depth with its trick system, which is the game's most challenging feature. As you speed toward the walls, you see these shadows in front of you, and if you can rotate your block to fit in the shadows, your score improves exponentially. So there's actually a lot of different things happening in these really short levels. You have several things you want to do, but doing it without compromising your fit through the wall and with enough time to finish isn't easy. In fact, like Tetris, there's a genuine sense of urgency in ThruSpace, and it makes the game surprisingly intense. Now, with that said, the game isn't perfect. The style is very clean and sterile, which works, but doesn't necessarily look compelling from level to level. There are only 2 modes to play as well, which is a bit disappointing when the main mode only has 6 different keydrawns to unlock, but given the format and the low price of $8, it's understandable. A lot of puzzle games have elaborated on the Tetris concept over the last 2 decades, but not many have done it in such a clever way. It keeps the premise simple, but it adds just enough complexity to make this puzzler as smart as it is addictive. ThruSpace is a real standout among puzzle games on WiiWare, not to mention an encouraging step forward for human and Tetromino relations.